A very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Talon Field on the campus of Trinity College of Jacksonville for exciting NCCAA South Region Baseball. Tonight's matchup features the Bruins of Bob Jones University taking on your Trinity College of Jacksonville Eagles. Before we begin, we'd ask you to please stand for prayer. Lord Father, we praise you as always for allowing us to come here this evening. We ask you to keep the players safe from all injury. And Father, protect us from the cool weather as we look forward to it warming up. Lord, be with the Bruins as they travel home after tomorrow's games and all of our teams on the road at various cities, Father. Keep them well protected, and we pray for their safe return. Above all, we praise our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. And now, introducing the starting lineups. First, for the Bruins of Bob Jones University. Leading off, in right field, number 5, Henry Rumble. Batting second at third base, number 42, Evan Johnson. Batting third behind the plate, number 19, Cody Kirkpatrick. Batting fourth at first base, number 14, Caden Kennedy. Batting fifth in left field, number 44, Zach Tyre. Check that, Zach, the designated hitter. Batting sixth in left field, number 15, Preston Cox. Batting seventh at shortstop, number 2, Angelo Gomez. Batting eighth at second base, number 24, Elijah Madrano. And batting ninth in center field, number 1, Mannix Crawford. The Bruins are led by head coach Kyle Morrison and assistant coaches Jim Rulipaw and Conley Burke. Now introducing the starting lineup for the TCJ Eagles. Leading off at shortstop, number 8, Logan McGann. Batting second in left field, number 1, Gavin Williams. Batting third behind the plate, number 5, Larson Lott. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 16, Gadriel Burgos. Batting fifth in right field, number 30, Cooper Scruggs. Batting sixth at third base, number 14, Dawson Harrelson. Batting seventh at first base, number 29, Tyson LaChapelle. Batting eighth at second base, number 3, Seth Reeves. And batting ninth in center field, number 33, Dominic Gattinella. Pitching for the Bruins, number 4, Tillman Paget. And for the Eagles, number 15, Jacob Brigman. The Eagles are led by head coach John Copeland, associate head coach Jordan Broden, and assistants Sammy Coffrin and Ryan Ongst. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem? Ladies and gentlemen, the National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that every participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment to which to enjoy tonight's competition. And for the safety of our student athletes, coaches, officials, and fans, access to the field is strictly limited. Any authorized personnel are permitted on the playing surface at any time, but any spectator who enters a field without permission will be immediately removed from the facility. We appreciate your cooperation in helping us maintain a safe and respectful environment for everyone. Thank you and enjoy tonight's game. And we are ready for South Region Baseball here on the TCJ Eagles Sports Network. I'm Ray Bureau, and it's great to be back on the mic for baseball season, as this is a second series for the TCJ Eagles and the first games of the season for the Bob Jones University Bruins. Jacob Brigman on the mound, and although he did not get a decision against NCAA Division II Edward Waters University, Brigman pitched like his usual self: 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, just 1 earned, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. And he's about to take on the South Region rival Bruins of Bob Jones University. The men's basketball and the women's basketball teams will play at Bob Jones tomorrow afternoon, beginning at 1 p.m. for the women and 3 p.m. for the men. But right now, they're at Toccoa Falls College, taking on the Screaming Eagles in another South Region matchup. Softball got underway this afternoon, and TCJ split a doubleheader with NAIA Ave Maria University, winning game number 1, 10-9, on a Piper Young ground ball that drove home the winning run. But Ave Maria came back with a big win in game 2, 17-3. So softball now underway, and we're ready for tonight's first pitch. 60 degrees, and the wind is blowing hard from the right field corner toward the left field corner at about 15 miles per hour. Here is right fielder Henry Rubble, his first at-bat of the season. And Brigman, the southpaw senior from South Florida, with his first pitch. It's a fastball, and it misses up and away. Jacob Brigman from Homestead, Florida, product of Florida Christian School. NCCAA All-American last year. He was the best in the country. The 1-0. Another fastball misses outside, and that'll even things up at a ball and a strike. Great to be back on the mic. Unable to do that last Friday in the home opener. And then the Eagles played 2 at Edward Waters. They hit the ball very well, but Edward Waters won all 3 games. The 2-0 from Brigman. There's a fastball right down the middle for a strike. Again, this is the Bruins' first game of the season, so we have no numbers on them. Give me the Eagles defense in just a moment in case you missed it. The 1-2, that one, or 2-1 rather, is lifted foul and out of play. Gavin Williams is in left, Dominic Gattinella in center, Cooper Scruggs in right. And around the infield, Dawson Harrelson is at third, Logan McGann is playing short, Seth Reeves at second base, Tyson LaChapelle at first, with Larson Lott behind the plate, and Gadriel Burgos, the DH, is having a fantastic start to the season. Here's Brigman with a 2-2 breaking ball. Misses just a bit inside. And Rumble didn't bite at the curveball. So he works the count full. And a payoff pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called. So Jacob Brigman fans the first man he faces. And he gets a rousing ovation from his Eagles teammates in the dugout. Good hard fastball on the inner half of the plate. And it brings up Evan Johnson, the third baseman. Evan Johnson, a senior from Wilkesboro, North Carolina. We remember seeing him on our field last year. And he gets his first pitch from Brigman and pops it up, foul. LaChapelle has room, and he will put it away. And there are 2 quick outs on a strikeout that went to a full count and then a foul pop towards first base. So 2 up, 2 down for the catcher, Cody Kirkpatrick. All-time series, Trinity leads it 8-7. And so the Bruins will try to even that up tonight. Cody Kirkpatrick with the first pitch from Brigman, a breaking ball off his fists and looped towards Tyson LaChapelle. And a soft line drive is out number 3. So the Bruins go down in order to start things off, and that'll bring the Eagles to the plate in a scoreless tie, but the ball game really just underway. And in case you missed it, here's a batting order that Trinity will send up against Tillman Padgett. Logan McGann, the shortstop, bats first. Gavin Williams is in left, and Larson Lott is behind the plate. The middle third is Gadriel Burgos, the DH, right fielder Cooper Scruggs, and third baseman Dawson Harrelson. Tyson LaChapelle plays first. Seth Reeves will bat 8th and play second base, and Dominic Gattinella will hit 9th. He is in center field, and Tillman Padgett on the bump for Bob Jones University. Tillman Padgett, a junior from Hampton, South Carolina, majoring in sports management. Shout out to Tyler Goldsmith, who's a very busy man with, just like I am, with baseball starting and basketball finishing up, South Region play, and of course Bob Jones plays many more sports than Trinity does, so Tyler is a very busy young man, but he's one of the best. As we get our look at Tillman Padgett finishing up his warm-up tosses. The defense behind him. In right field is Henry Rumble. In center field is Mannix Crawford. And playing left is Preston Cox. Around the infield, Evan Johnson is at third base. Angelo Gomez, the shortstop. Elijah Medrano is at second. And Caden Kennedy is at first base. With Cody Kirkpatrick behind the plate, the battery mate of Tillman Padgett. And the Eagles come to the plate for the first time. Logan McGann, Gavin Williams, and Larson Lott. Eagles, no wins, 3 losses so far, but their offense has not been the problem. They scored 17 runs in that 3-game series against D2 pitching. Edward Waters, though, D2 hitting, and they got to the Eagles pitching staff and scored 42 runs. Logan McGann at the plate. So far on the season, 2 for 12. He has driven in a run, and he takes a fastball up and in for ball 1. It's a cool but otherwise very pleasant night here on the west side of Jacksonville. Of course, being up here on the hill makes it a little bit cooler. And a fastball misses the inside corner. Couple of hard pitches to start things off for Tillman Padgett. So Logan McGann ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Padgett works quickly and misses inside for ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. Look for McGann to be patient. Eagles, they like to take pitches when ahead in the count, make the pitcher work. And that one gets the inner half of the plate. McGann nods his head in agreement, and the count is now 3-1. Padgett gets a sign he likes, winds and delivers. Another fastball that misses low and inside, and a leadoff walk for Logan McGann. Brings up Gavin Williams, the NCCAA Offensive Player of the Week. And here's why. 8 for 12, 3 doubles, 3 RBIs, plus a couple of walks. So Gavin Williams has a runner at first. Nobody out, good speed for McGann. And a fastball misses upstairs. Padgett a little trouble finding the strike zone to get things started. Trinity won 2 out of 3 down here last season. both made the South Region Tournament but did not play each other. Trinity, the runner-up last year behind Fort Lauderdale. McGann got a great jump. He's on the move. The ball's juggled. The throw is not in time, and McGann has a stolen base. And for Logan McGann, that is stolen base number 1 on the season. So now he's in scoring position for Gavin Williams. His 3 RBIs, actually number 3 on the team through the first 3 games. Gadrio Burgos, 7. Cooper Scruggs, 2. Or check that, 4. 2 home runs for Scruggs. This one gets away. That'll be a pass ball that allows McGann to take third base. So the go-ahead run at third with nobody out on the pass ball. And Gavin Williams now just looking to make some contact and drive in the run. But he's ahead, 3 balls, no strikes. So look for him to wait for something he thinks he can drive. Sun is setting. Lights are in good effect. And McGann at third. Williams does take the fastball. Not where he wanted it. So he wisely let it go. 3 balls and a strike. Piper Young had a home run in the loss today. Her first at-bat, her first homer of the season. And Eagles softball split that doubleheader, winning 10-9 and then losing 17-3. Williams tried to lose that fastball, and he fouled it straight back, and he just missed, doing some damage. And now a 3-2 count. And Padgett a chance to get this at-bat over with without the run scoring after missing on the first 3 pitches. Here's a 3-2. Strike 3 called. And a really nice pitch for the strikeout. Williams did not argue. He turned his head and walked back to the dugout. Missed the opportunity to put the Eagles on the board first, but Larson Lott will now have that chance. So far, batting 2 for 11 with a walk on the season. But he's put the ball in play 9 of those times. And he takes a strike on the inner half, nods his head in agreement. One strike with the runner at third and 1 out. And a breaking ball misses outside, and a nice job by Cody Kirkpatrick. He had to come out of his crouch into the left-handed batter's box. This absolutely beautiful new infield, artificial surface. The outfield is still real grass. Here's a 1-1 to Lott. Swing and a miss, and he also was trying to go deep. The wind is blowing across from right to left, so it very much favors a right-handed hitter. Now Lott will just have to shorten up and try to put the ball in play. Eagles want to cash in on that leadoff walk that got to third with nobody out, but that's 2 consecutive strikeouts by Padgett. Good hard fastball. And now a chance to leave that runner. McGann strained it at third. He walked, stole second, advanced on a pass ball with Williams at the plate, and then Padgett came back to strike out 2. Here's Gadriel Burgos. A home run and 7 RBIs, 3 for 11 on the season. And he pops this one up, and it goes out of play. Burgos had a 3-run single in last Friday's home game, and he homered in Game 1 of the away doubleheader at J.P. Small Memorial Park, the home field for Edward Waters. And Cooper Scruggs had a home run in each of those 2 games. Fastball taken at the top of the zone for strike 2. Padgett 1 pitch away from stranding that leadoff runner, and that would get a massive ovation from his teammates in the dugout. No balls, 2 strikes to Burgos. And a ground ball towards second. Should be easy. Padgett does his job and covers, and he gets out of the inning without that leadoff runner who reached third scoring. A missed opportunity for TCJ. No runs, a walk, and a man left after 1. It is no score. We'll be right back.
The National Christian College Athletic Association is dedicated to keeping Christ at the center of intercollegiate athletics. empowering student athletes and coaches to make a meaningful impact for Christ. Our member schools embody the love of Christ through our game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. With 23 national championship events, we serve 88 member schools across the United States and Canada. The NCCAA, where ring chasing and king chasing converge.
Eagles had a golden opportunity to get a run and left him stranded at third. He got there, Logan McGann, with nobody out, and then Tillman Padgett, 2 strikeouts and a ground ball to get out of the inning. And he and his team will come to bat in a scoreless tie. Leading off the top of the second will be first baseman Caden Kennedy, followed by DH Zach Tyre and left fielder Preston Cox. That's 4, 5, and 6. And the bottom third, Angelo Gomez, Elijah Medrano, and Mannix Crawford. Brigman had a 1-2-3 top of the first. He struck out the first man he faced and got a pop-up and then a soft line drive, both to his first baseman, Tyson LaChapelle. And so Trinity back in the field. And in steps Caden Kennedy. And Brigman's first pitch is a fastball that misses outside. Caden Kennedy, a sophomore from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Myrtle Beach, one of my family's favorite vacation spots. Ball, no strikes. Brigman delivers, and a swing and a miss. Kennedy pulled his head on that one. So the count's evened up at a ball and a strike. Brigman takes his time. And here's a 1-1. And a breaking ball broke around the plate to even things up, or rather make the count 2-1. Kennedy, the first baseman, leading off the top of the second. And Brigman sets. Delivers a 2-1. Another breaking ball. This one fouled off. So the count's even at 2-2. With the sun going down, the temperatures are expected to cool off closer to 50 degrees. From what I've seen, the coldest temperatures are behind us now. It's still going to be cool for a while, but not like we had the last couple of weeks. Here's a 2-2, and a breaking ball bounces off the new surface and fills up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We have a doubleheader here tomorrow between these two teams, scheduled to begin at 12 noon. 58 degrees. We'll get into the mid-60s before cooling off by the time the doubleheader is over. So nice-looking forecast, bright sunshine. A payoff pitch from Brigman. Fastball, got him looking. Kennedy thought the ball might have been outside, and he is out number 1. So Brigman, for the second consecutive inning, catches the first man looking. So no out, or I'm tired. 1 out. Base is empty. The DH, Zach Tyre, at the plate. And a first pitch from Brigman. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt. Tyre, one of the many freshmen on the Bruins roster. He is from Homestead, Florida. Same hometown as Brigman. Not sure if he went to the same high school. High pop-up. Over near the Bruins dugout and out of play. In the win for Eagles softball, Piper Young did pitch a complete game. Ave Maria got to her early and got to her more in the 5th inning. She allowed all 9 runs, but the Eagles had a 6-run inning. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 3. And that's strikeout number 3 for Jacob Brigman. The Eagles scored 6 runs in the 4th to take a 6-2 lead, and Ave Maria tied it up in the 5th, and the teams traded runs, and Ave Maria had 2 solo homers in the 7th to go up 9-7, and then TCJ scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th to win it. Preston Cox, the Bruins batter. Fastball popped up. Lott will give it a look. It's over near the dugout. Lott looked like he wasn't really sure where the ball was, but it ends up out of play. And credit Dawson Harrelson. He was hustling over in case that ball were to tail back in. So when the ball goes up like that, the backspin will very often carry the ball back toward the infield. Piper Young's ground ball, there was going to be a force out at the plate, but the ball got away, and that allowed the winning run to score, and Trinity got the win. But Ave Maria, they woke up their bats even more in game number 2. But a 1-1 split, and softball plays John Melvin Christian twice tomorrow. Here's a 1-1, and a breaking ball misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. USCAA John Melvin Christian. We saw their baseball team here at the end of last season. This will be their first season of softball. Check swing, and he went around. Base umpire apparently says no. And so the count will be 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, it's 2-2. And Brigman from the stretch delivers. There's a line drive well hit towards left. This ball is gone. A well-struck home run on the line from Preston Cox, and Bob Jones leads 1-0. He hit that ball like a bullet, and it got out quickly. That was Preston Cox. Again, he got a high fastball, and he got every bit of it. He hit it with the wind, but as hard as he hit it, it didn't look like he needed the wind's help. So Preston Cox gets the home run to put Bob Jones out in front 1-0. Larson Lott, sophomore here at TCJ. He's out there calming down his pitcher. Lott, a sophomore in the field, a junior in the classroom. Spring Hill, Florida. A transfer last year from Allen Community College in Kansas. Now batting is a shortstop, Angelo Gomez. So Brigman, 2 strikeouts, and then a blistered line drive home run. Fastball in there for a strike. Gomez, a number 7 hitter in the Bruins batting order. 0-1. And the pitch. And that one right off the fists, back to the box, and Brigman will get the soft toss over to first for the out. 1 run, 1 hit, the solo homer from Preston Cox. We go to the bottom of the 2nd with Bob Jones leading 1-0. BSN Sports is the official sports equipment and athletic apparel supplier of Trinity College of Jacksonville Eagles Athletics. Since 1972, they've made it their mission to elevate the student-athlete experience, remove everyday hassles, and that's so coaches can quickly order team uniforms, apparel, and equipment from the world's top brands. In addition, BSN provides deep expertise in nearly every sport and at every level, from recreational through elite club and select organizations to high school, collegiate, and even professional sports teams. BSN Sports and TCJ Athletics make a winning combination. Well, Trinity had a great opportunity in the first. Leadoff hitter got to third base with nobody out, and he did not score. 2 strikeouts and a ground ball induced by Tillman Padgett got him and the Bruins out of the inning. And so Trinity will come to bat in the bottom of the 2nd with Cooper Scruggs, Dawson Harrelson, and Tyson LaChapelle, 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order. Tillman, 1 inning pitched. Didn't allow a hit. He did allow the leadoff walk to Logan McGann. And ready to step in, left-hand hitting right fielder Cooper Scruggs, one of our new players. A redshirt sophomore from Valdosta, Georgia, a transfer from Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College, an NEIA team. And that one misses outside for ball one, and Cooper will see his teammates from last year here on Eagles Field during spring break. High fly ball, well hit, right center field. It's up against the fence. Scruggs hustling around second. He will put on the brakes with a leadoff double. Well, the wind may have held that one up and kept it from going out, but he is there. And the first hit for the Eagles. Dawson Harrelson now batting. Scruggs has a couple of home runs, 3 for 6 overall on the season. Dawson Harrelson, so far 1 for 8, looking for his first RBI. Good opportunity with a base hit to the outfield. And he takes the first pitch for a strike on the outside corner. So 0-1. Padgett, a breaking ball. Looked good from up here, but must have missed outside. We're on top of the third base dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike, a little unique look. And a line drive into left field. That's down for a hit. They will hold up the runner at third because that ball was hit on a very hard line drive by Harrelson, but 2 consecutive well-struck balls will put runners at the corners. Nobody out for Tyson LaChapelle. Well, again, Padgett got out of a jam in the first with a couple of strikeouts, and now the Bruins will see if they play in or if they'll give up the run for a potential double play ground ball. Corner infielders, even with the bag, middle infielders at double play depth. And LaChapelle, one of the best hitters on the team last year, squares around a show bunt. Runner's going. He pulls back. The throw will go through and into center field. A run will score, and we're tied. That will be a stolen base for Dawson Harrelson. And the run scores on the error from the catcher. And so that ties things up at 1-1. The pitch was a strike, so no balls and a strike to LaChapelle. Still an opportunity to drive in a run with a base hit. And a breaking ball misses upstairs. LaChapelle looking for his first hit of the season. Nothing out of 7 so far. He lit up the batter's box last year. Hit around 350 for most of the season. 1 strike and a pitch. A check swing, and he held up in time, and that ball hit off Cody Kirkpatrick's shin guard and stayed in front of him to keep the runner at second base. For the moment, the run is unearned, but that will depend on what happens the rest of the inning. LaChapelle ahead in the count, 2-1, and the pitch. High pop foul off the fists and directly over the dugout, and that's out of play for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A long look by Tillman Padgett. Checks the runner at second, and here's a 2-2. And just got a piece of it, did Tyson LaChapelle. Women's basketball at Toccoa Falls, but no update. I don't have one. The men will follow. The women's game started at 5. Another 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, line drive into center. That should be caught. Playing him perfectly was Crawford, and he just came in 2 steps and robbed LaChapelle of a hit and an RBI. Well, we had A laced double to right center, a hard line drive single into left, and LaChapelle hit that one on the button, but had it caught. Seth Reeves now batting for TCJ. Eagles second baseman and number 8 hitter in the batting order. And a pitch, swing and a foul back. No balls and a strike. Tillman Padgett got out of the first inning without the run, allowed a run so far unearned here in the second. And a pitch. Fastball a little bit low to even the count at a ball and a strike. Ray Bureau here bringing you the action. Bob Jones, their first game of the season. Trinity, game number 4. Looking for their first win. A lot of room in right center for Reeves, a left-handed hitter. And that one caught the inside corner. A really good hard fastball. Might be the hardest one that he has thrown so far tonight. Field now in complete darkness except for the lights. The wind is still blowing out hard across from the right field corner to the left. Go ahead, run at second. The 1-2 to Reeves. Swing and a miss. That is strikeout number 3 for Tillman Padgett. And Dominic Gattinella at the plate. Last year, Gattinella was the very definition of a tough luck hitter. Seemed to get the barrel on the ball almost every time up, but it kept getting caught. That one goes outside. He got a home run in the South Region tournament, however. Right now, so far, 273, 3 for 11, plus a walk. Looking to drive in the run. Padgett will throw to second. And runner back in plenty of time. That really didn't have a whole lot of intent. Just to let the runner, Dawson Harrelson, know that Padgett hasn't forgotten about him. 1 ball, no strikes. Big swing and a foul straight back for Dominic Gattinella. He is the number 9 man, so Logan McGann is on deck. In the top of the third, 8-9-1 for the Bruins. Medrano, Crawford, and Rumble. Here's a 1-1. Breaking ball just missed the batter, who ducked out of the way. He's ahead now, 2 balls and a strike. Gattinella now looking for a good pitch to hit. They're giving him the left field line. Crawford shallow in center, and that one misses up and away. Well, Crawford's play allowed him to make the catch on LaChapelle's drive. All right, we'll take care of that score line in just a little bit. Swing and a miss. It is 1-1. We appreciate the comment letting us know that we need to get that updated. And the pitch, and that got Gattinella in a really bad spot. And Coach Broden hustling to check his batter. And this does not look good. Well, we're going to pause here while trainers attend to Dominic Gattinella. We'll be back. Dominic Attinella will get some further attention, and Darren Goki, it will be the pinch runner. So the Eagles have 2 men aboard, 2 outs, 1 run is in, and Logan McGann at the plate. He walked, stole second, and got stranded at third, leading off the ball game. The first pitch, breaking ball, misses. So let's hope that Dominic is all right. Go-ahead run at second base. That's Dawson Harrelson. And a breaking ball misses outside. Harrelson singled his way aboard and stole second. The runner at first is Darren Goki, pinch running for Gattinella. There are 2 outs. McGann ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. And a breaking ball misses up and in for ball 3. McGann will take a walk. He's a very patient hitter. He's walked 3 times so far this season. Fastball taken all the way for a strike. McGann ahead in the count. Crawford still playing shallow in center. The wind has calmed down some. Into 3-1. That's ball 4. The bases will be loaded. Second time Nat McGann has drawn a walk. That's actually his 5th of the season because he got number 4 starting off the ball game. Second walk issued by Padgett, both to Logan McGann, and Gavin Williams at the plate for the Eagles. Williams, the NCCAA Offensive Player of the Week. And a pitch. Breaking ball got the inside corner for the strike. So 0-1. Eagles in the dugout cheering on Williams, hoping he can get hold of one and drive them all in. 1 strike pitch from Tillman Padgett. Swing and a miss, and Padgett ahead in the count, 0-2. Of course, with 2 outs, all the infielders back. They have a play at any of the 4 bases. 0-2 to Gavin Williams. Padgett from the stretch, popped up and out of play. Padgett got Williams looking in the first. He then came back and got Larson Lott swinging and then got the ground ball to keep McGann from scoring. 2 strikes the count. And the pitch. That ball just missed the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's an Eagle at every base and a chance to take the lead. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way from Padgett. A looper, that's going to be into right field. 1 run is in. Here comes another man. The throw to the plate. It is off the mark. The run scores. The Eagles lead 3-1. Not hit hard, but well placed. That'll be a 2-run single for Gavin Williams. That's going to change the unearned run earlier to earned, so all 3 of these runs will be earned runs. McGann is now at third. Williams at first. Both Goki and Harrelson scored on the single. Larson Lott at the plate, 0-1, a strikeout. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And a high fastball might have chased one a little too high. Runners at the corners, 2 outs for Larson Lott. And a 0-1. Check swing, Lott held up in time. One ball, 1 strike. And Padgett delivers. Swing and a miss. Lott a little late on the fastball. Count is 1-2. And off the fist and fouled. Former Eagle, now graduate, Ryan Ongst, coaching first base. Sammy Coffrin, another 4-year Eagle. He's an assistant coach. And Rhino, a 5-year Eagle player. Williams is going to take off. They're going to try to steal the run, and they will let Williams go. The Eagles in the dugout are asking for a balk, but he did it right. He stepped off and turned. And so a stolen base for Gavin Williams, his second of the season. It didn't bite. He knows he just has to get the batter. Here's a 1-2. Fastball just a bit outside. I tribute to the late, great Bob Uecker. Counts 2-2. 2 runners in scoring position in inning number 2. And the pitch to Lott. In the dirt, and a terrific block by Cody Kirkpatrick. He kept the runner at third. The count is now full to Lott. First base is open. The on-deck hitter is Gadriel Burgos. Lott, the 8th man in the inning to bat. And a payoff pitch. Strike 3 on the breaking ball, and Padgett gets out of the inning, but the Eagles put a crooked number on the board. 3 runs on 3 hits and a walk. And we go to the top of the third. It is 3-1 TCJ. Trinity got 3 runs in the second inning to take the 3-1 lead, and Jacob Brigman will have his first lead of the night. 2 innings so far, 1 earned run, 1 hit, and 3 strikeouts. He will face Medrano, Crawford, and Rumble. 8-9-1 for the Bruins in the third inning. Elijah Medrano, the second baseman, leading things off. And the first pitch from Brigman. Now, he sat on the bench quite a while as the Eagles rallied, and we had the injury delay as well. So let's see how he does after the layoff in the cool weather. He got a swinging strike on the first pitch. Medrano, sophomore from Gilbert, Arizona. No balls and a strike. And a pitch. And he gets the outside corner for strike 2. So 0-2. Brigman has struck out 3. He has struck out the leadoff man in each of the first 2 innings. Trying to do it for the 3rd time in a row. And not on that pitch because that's up and away. Cooper Scruggs is now in center field, and Darren Goki stays in the game. He's playing right. Here's a 1-2, breaking ball, and Swing and a foul tip, held on by a lot, and that is strike 3. So for the third inning in a row, Jacob Brigman strikes out the leadoff man, and now he'll face Mannix Crawford, number 9 in the batting order, a sophomore from Leland, North Carolina, majoring in sports management. Thank you to Tyler Goldsmith, or Trenton Goldsmith, told you I'm tired, for providing this information about his players. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And Brigman delivers and gets a foul ball out of play. The head coach of the Bruins, Mr. Kyle Morrison. He's assisted by Jim Rulipaw and former BJU Bruin Conley Burke, who, if I remember correctly, hit a couple of home runs against us during his playing career. Nothing in 2. Brigman delivers. And a check swing and a foul back. So count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Nothing in 2. Top of the order, due up next, Henry Rumble. Brigman again takes his time, and here's the pitch. Got him swinging. A sinking fastball for strike 3. And that is number 5 for Jacob Brigman. If you want to see the stats, just go to our schedule page, scroll down to the first game of this 3-game series, and you'll see the stats. Luke Machara doing the honors for us tonight. Here's Henry Rumble, who was caught looking his first time up. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Beautiful curveball. Jacob Brigman, he didn't set a record for wins last year. Came very, very close, however, and very, very close to setting a team record in ERA. He was phenomenal. Allowed just 1 home run all season, but he allowed one earlier tonight. He gets a strike on another breaking ball. Drew Billings, the Eagles closer, did set a single season record with 10 saves last year. So he is back as a senior now. From Cartersville, Georgia. The 2-strike pitch got him swinging. Jacob Brigman strikes out the side in order. Bruins, no runs, no hits, nobody left. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. TCJ leads it 3-1. Founded as Trinity Baptist College in Jacksonville in 1974, TCJ has been a leader in providing quality Christian higher education in North Florida for 50 years now. Over 50 years, Trinity offers numerous majors, including pastoral studies, missions, business, education, music, criminal justice, sports management, and a whole lot more. TCJ also fields a nationally competitive athletics program. You're watching that now here in the NCCAA. TCJ also offers many outstanding online programs for adult learners. For more information, go to the website tcj.edu. Trinity College is Jacksonville's Christian college. The Eagles will come to bat in the bottom of the 3rd with the heart of the order. Gadriel Burgos, Cooper Scruggs, and Dawson Harrelson. 4, 5, and 6 facing Tillman Padgett. 2 innings so far. He's allowed 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned. He has walked 2 and struck out 3. And Burgos, who's having a really good start to the season, steps into the batter's box. He came in 3 for 11. His first time up, rolled out to end the first inning, but he has driven in 7 runs in 3+ games. Here's the first pitch, and he was way out in front of a sinker. Pulled his head, 0-1. Burgos from Central Point Christian School in Kissimmee. his first year with TCJ, and he takes a fastball for strike 2. He is a junior, plays first base, can also DH as he's doing tonight. No balls, 2 strikes, and misses outside. So 1-2. So hello to all our brand new TCJ Eagles. Here's a 1-2. And that one misses low for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 Burgos, and the pitch. And he got a piece of it and fouled it off. Count remains 2-2. Luke, you realize we're only a few days away from the opening of spring training now? And what's your team? You don't have a team. You are, I hereby dub you a Cubs fan. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. And there's a ground ball, a great diving stop. Paget covers a bag, and the out. Caden Kennedy goes horizontal and makes a terrific play. It'll go down as a simple 3-1 in the book, but what a play by Caden Kennedy. Ball ticketed to right field for a base hit. Kennedy says, not this time. And Cooper Scruggs at the plate. Hit a one-hopper off the right center field fence in the second and ended up scoring. That was a leadoff hit of the inning, and he takes the first pitch breaking ball for a strike. The wind is picked back up, blowing out again towards the left field corner. It's been around 15 miles per hour. Fastball misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Scruggs came in 3 for 6, so now 4 for 7. And this one misses outside. A ball and a strike. He has homered twice. Got a home run in each game of the doubleheader at Edward Waters last Saturday. This time a little tardy on the fastball. So 1-2. Had a 2-run shot in game 1 and a solo blast in game 2. Here's a 2-2. Fastball a little bit inside for ball 3. Dawson Harrelson waiting on deck, then Tyson LaChapelle. Paget delivers, and strike 3 called on the inside corner. Number 4 for Tillman Paget. And there are 2 outs with the bases empty for Dawson Harrelson, who had a line drive single and an RBI, a run scored in the second inning. He also stole a base. And a swing and a miss. Eagles got 3 in the second. First one scored on an overthrow to center, and then Gavin Williams drove in 2 with a base hit into right. 0-2, the count to Dawson Harrelson. Came in 1 for 8 on the season, now 2 for 9. 2-strike pitch is in the dirt. Now, Luke, can we really say in the dirt anymore with the artificial surface there? It's not even dirt around the base paths and home plate. It's all carpet. And the 1-2. And just got a piece of it. How about we say in the nylon? That's what it is. All right. Nice and spongy out there, too. All right. Oh, during pregame, as I'm getting the lineups, that was the first time I've actually been on the field since the redoing. Here's a 1-2. And fisted foul out of play. Looks really nice. Outfield is still grass and real dirt on the warning tracks. A ball and 2 strikes and a pitch. And a breaking ball misses low and outside. Harrelson started to flinch, but held up in plenty of time. There's some Bruins just standing up and loosening their arms in the bullpen, but not throwing. And a hard line drive, and that's why there's a screen in front of the dugouts now. That ball was blistered. Two balls, two strikes. And a pitch coming from Tillman Padgett. There's a chopper towards third. Charging in and making the throw to first in time is Evan Johnson. Got rid of the ball all in one motion, and the Eagles go down in order in the bottom of the third. After three, TCJ leads it 3-1. Top of the fourth, and the Bruins coming to bat with 2, 3, and 4 due up. Evan Johnson, Cody Kirkpatrick, and Caden Kennedy. And give a shout out to Isaiah Brandt, a former BJU Bruin who also homered against us during his playing career. Nice to see you still keeping up with your team. And we're glad you're joining us here on the live feed. I'm Ray Bureau. This is home game number 2 for the Eagles. Total game number 4. Brigman's been really good. 3 innings, just 1 earned run on 3 hits. And his first pitch to Johnson. And a high pop foul that goes over the light tower and out of play. Johnson fouled out on a pop-up to the right side, caught by LaChapelle, the first baseman, his first time up. Brigman struck out the side in order in the third. He has 5 total strikeouts, and a 1-strike pitch to Johnson misses low. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Doubleheader starts at 12 noon tomorrow. Tonight is a single 9-inning game, 2 7s tomorrow afternoon. Here's a 1-1. Line drive hit well toward the gap. That's a base hit. And Williams will get it back in quickly and hold Johnson to a leadoff single. Hit number 4 for the Bruins. And it brings up Cody Kirkpatrick, who lined out softly to first his first time up. That ended the first inning. Leadoff man aboard. And we'll see if there's a courtesy runner out there for the catcher. I would assume so. And Brigman will throw to first. Nope, that is a courtesy runner, is right. Well, hang on. Nope, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's 42 Evan Johnson, who's the third baseman. The catcher is in the batter's box right now, Cody Kirkpatrick. So Johnson is still at first base. And now the foul ball, 1 strike to Cody Kirkpatrick. Brigman picked off 5 men last year. That one had some more intent. First one was just a look. But now remember, if he goes over there again, he must get the runner or it's a balk. Let's see what Johnson has in mind. Well, I thought so, but apparently that's not the rule at this level. know it is in Division I. And one strike. It is in Division I. I've seen it happen calling games. Oh, 1 ball, 1 strike. I don't like the rule, but that is a rule. Here's a 1-1 from Brigman. Gets a good look at the runner at first and delivers. Had Johnson going back to first, and the pitch was fouled off. The rule I can't stand the most, the 3-batter limit, minimum. Can't stand that rule. A relief pitcher must either finish the inning or face at least 3 batters. Takes some strategy out of the game. Ball and 2 strikes, and a toss over to first. That's right. The dumbest rule, all of you up here, you're too young for this. The dumbest rule ever in sports was when the NFL in 1 year, and I think in the mid-90s, swing and a miss, 4 strike 3. That's out number 1. That rule was if the fans were too loud for the visiting team to hear the signals, it was a penalty against the home team. That is the dumbest rule ever put into sports. That lasted 1 season, and the NFL got rid of it. So 1 out. Caden Kennedy at the plate. He was called out on strikes his first time up. And a pitch, fastball, missed outside. One ball, no strikes. Brigman wanted that call, but he didn't get it. Evan Johnson led off with a nice line drive into left. He's at first with 1 out. And Brigman delivers a breaking ball, and that one got away from him a bit, but Larson Lott was able to keep it in front of him. Yeah, our fans are commenting, well, I'm 56 years old, so I was already an adult in the mid-90s, so I saw that happen. It was a dumb rule. Here's a 1-0, and that one missed outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Johnson talking with the first base coach. Let's see if he has something in mind with the batter ahead in the count. Brigman might have had something in mind as well. Tosses over to first. Three balls, no strikes, and a pitch. Ball 4 will put 2 runners on with 1 out. So Kennedy works the walk. Brigman paid a lot of attention to Evan Johnson. Might have lost a little focus to the batter, and Zach Tyre, the DH, is at the plate. He went down swinging in the second inning. The potential tying runs are aboard. And Brigman with a good fastball. Tyre a good swing, and he fouled it back. Zach Tyre also majoring in sports management. Told you I'm tired. No balls and a strike. And a pitch. Breaking ball, high pop up, down the line, and will get out of play. That went into the Bruins bullpen area, and there is now a man warming up, and he's throwing the ball pretty seriously in the BJU bullpen. Trying to see who that gentleman is. Even with my binoculars, it's a little dark down there. It's hard to see. No balls and 2 strikes. Brigman with 2 men aboard. He delivers. Fastball, line drive at LaChapelle. He makes the catch. He'll put on the tag. Double play. The inning is over. LaChapelle could have beaten the runner back to the bag, but he chose to apply the tag. And that ends the inning. The ball hit very hard by Zach Tyre. And LaChapelle turns it into an unassisted double play. A leadoff single and a walk, and one man left. We go to the bottom of the fourth with Trinity leading 3-1. Tyson LaChapelle, who just made the unassisted double play, will lead off for the Eagles in the bottom of the fourth. He is number 7 in the batting order. Seth Reeves and Darren Goki are due up next. And a breaking ball is a strike. Tillman Padgett, 3 innings, 3 earned runs. Just 3 hits, though. The Eagles bunched them together. Check swing, but the pitch is a strike anyway, so it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Tillman Padgett takes a long look, peers over the mitt, and delivers. And misses a little bit low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The gentleman warming up for the Bruins, that is Sterling Jones. The 1-2, and a foul. That ball hit the batter in the foot, so it's a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Padgett had a scoreless first and a 1-2-3 third, but the Eagles got 3 off him in the second. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and a pitch. LaChapelle takes strike 3. And so 1 out on strikeout number 5 for Tillman Padgett. And it brings up Seth Reeves. And the junior, Seth Reeves from Sun Lake High School in Land O'Lakes, Florida, along with Jacob Burke. In his 3rd season here at TCJ. Throws right, bats left, and is now batting with the bases empty and 1 out. And the first pitch. Fastball right down the middle. 0-1. Padgett delivers and misses low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this fastball misses downstairs. Reeves came in batting .429, 3 for 7. His first time up, went down on strikes. That one's popped up right over the third base dugout and out of play. Reeves also has an RBI. He's drawn 4 walks, so in 3 games, on base percentage of .636. Count of 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a pitch. And it's a fastball that misses up and away. So Reeves works the count full. He will take a walk. He is an on-base man. Contact hitter, doesn't strike out a whole lot. And the pitch is low, 4 ball 4. And Reeves is aboard with 1 out. So Reeves, decent speed at first. With Darren Goki now scheduled to hit, He was the pinch runner for Dominic Gattinella, who was hit with a pitch and had to come out. So Goki gets his first at-bat, and this is his first at-bat of the season. And Padgett calls time and wants to talk to the base umpire. Reeves has not tried to steal a base just yet. Eagles as a team are 2 for 4 in that category. And the pitch is low and inside to Goki. So Goki forced into action. Now has a chance to at least advance a runner into scoring position. He's in the number 9 hole, so Logan McGann would bat next. Throw over to first, and Reeves dives into the back of the bag. One out. Reeves, the runner at first. A big hole for the left-handed batting Goki on the right side, and the pitch is outside. Medrano playing double play depth. He's close to the bag at second. And, of course, with Kennedy holding the runner, Goki has a lot of room on the ground, and they're giving him the right field line as well. 2 balls, no strikes, and a pitch. He looked like he tried to pull that one, and he fouled it off. Trying to find that hole on the right side. Goki can scoot. If he can get one down in the corner, this could be interesting. Seth Reeves, pretty good speed at first. Two balls and a strike, 1 out. Padgett checks the runner and throws over to first. And Reeves back in time. And Kennedy, the way he was looking, that ball might have caught him right on the palm and not in the pocket. Looked like it didn't feel too good. 2-1. Reeves is going. It's low, and it gets away. So Reeves has his first steal of the season, and he pops up ready to advance toward third, but Kirkpatrick was able to get the ball back in time. So it is a stolen base for Seth Reeves. Now, it's hard to see on your screen, but there's a very low concrete wall way back there behind home plate. That ball hits that wall. We've seen it many times bounce right back to the catcher, who could then make a play, a throw or a tag at the plate. And a strike to Goki. Fills up the count. Three balls, 2 strikes. An insurance run at second. And a pitch. And a high fly ball out of play to the left side. Counts full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Reeves walked and stole second. Goki trying to bring him in. Logan McGann, the leadoff man, bats next. Payoff pitch. Foul tip, held on for strike 3. And that is number 6 for Tillman Padgett. So with 2 outs, a chance to strand that runner at second. Logan McGann at the plate. He has walked both times he has gone to bat. McGann looking for an RBI. And he takes a breaking pitch. And they check the swing, and no swing, says the base umpire. McGann has driven in a run so far this season. 1 strike, a looper into shallow right, should be playable for Rumble, and he puts it away to retire the side. Eagles get a man in scoring position, but do not bring him in. After 4, Trinity 3, Bob Jones 1. We go to the fifth with Trinity ahead 3-1, and Preston Cox, Angelo Gomez, and Elijah Medrano are the scheduled hitters facing Jacob Brigman. So far, for Brigman, 4 innings, 1 earned run. Just a couple of hits, and he has struck out 7, but one of those 2 hits, a solo homer from Preston Cox, who is leading off in the 4th. A laser beam right over the left field fence. And a breaking ball. Misses low and inside. Sterling Jones has stopped throwing in the bullpen. So we'll see if he comes out or if Padgett will continue. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Fastball. Got the inside corner. A ball and a strike. And Brigman with the pitch, and this one is swung on and missed. Ball and 2 strikes. Brigman delivers. High pop foul. It's out of play. Brigman with the 1-2. Curveball. Got him looking. A beautiful pitch. Number 8 for Jacob Brigman, and it is the 4th time in 5 innings that he has struck out the leadoff man. Brings up Angelo Gomez. Grounded back to Brigman, his first time up to end the 2nd inning. First pitch, and a fastball is off the outside corner. One ball, no strikes. Infield playing deep. Here's a 1-0. And this one is fouled back. Scruggs in center, playing about medium depth. Outfield's bunched a little bit towards the gap, not excessively. Gavin Williams in left, Darren Goki in right. Pitch on the way, and a breaking ball taken on the outside corner for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Brigman from the stretch delivers. High pop foul out of play. Gomez just did get a piece of it to stay alive. Elijah Medrano next. If anybody gets on, Mannix Crawford, then the top of the order. Here's a 1-2 from Brigman. Curveball a little bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brigman doesn't rush. He makes sure of his pitch. With the success he has, let him do his thing. Here's a 2-2. Fastball got him swinging. He chased a high fastball above the letters, and he is out number 2 and strikeout number 9. 2 outs, bases empty for second baseman Elijah Medrano. He is a strikeout victim. That came leading off the 3rd inning. Brigman with his first pitch. And a swing and a miss. Brigman has now faced 16 batters and fanned 9 of them. 1 strike pitch, fastball, fouled back, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The Eagles have 2, 3, and 4 due up in the bottom half. Williams, Lott, and Burgos. No balls, 2 strikes. And Brigman a little quicker with the delivery this time, and he misses outside. Wind is still blowing out toward the left field corner. We've cooled down to the mid-50s. Here's a 1-2. Fastball, line drive, base hit into center. Medrano just made contact with 2 strikes. A perfect approach for the Bruins' 3rd hit of the night, and it brings up Mannix Crawford. He was also a strikeout victim in the 3rd inning when Brigman got the 3 men he faced. Potential tying run now in the batter's box. Crawford, the number 9 hitter. Pretty good lead off first. And a high fly ball towards right and into the Bruins bullpen. Almost. Looked like it was going further than it did. That met up with the wind and that knocked it down. So 1 strike. Medrano at first. He's not afraid of the lefty on the mound. He's getting a pretty good lead. Throw over to first, had him leaning, but he got back in time. That was a pickoff move with intent from Brigman. Here's a 1-strike pitch. Swing and a miss. A sinking fastball. Elijah Medrano from Gilbert, Arizona, sophomore. Singled his way aboard, and he gets a bigger lead this time. Brigman throws over again, and he's back in time. No balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch. There's a 1-hopper into left field. That's a base hit. Good 2-strike hitting from both Medrano and Crawford, and they end up with singles. So now the tying runs are on base. Hit number 4 for the Bruins. And time called. Coach Kyle Morrison wants to have a chat with his leadoff man, Henry Rumble, who has gone down twice, once looking, once swinging. And Coach Broden will come out and chat with Brigman. Bob Jones got a run in the top of the 2nd, a home run from Preston Cox. Trinity came back with 3 in the bottom half of that 2nd inning, and that's been it so far, but the Bruins are now threatening with 2 outs. Brigman got the first 2 batters of the inning, both on strikes, and then Medrano and Crawford, each with 2 strikes, singled into center and left respectively, and they represent the tying runs. Top of the order is up Henry Rumble. Well, the Bob Jones conversation is over, and now so is the TCJ convo. Well, Brigman's been in the situations before and has been able to work his way out more times than not. Many more times than not. And now he'll face Henry Rumble. Takes a long look. Checks the runner at second. And Brigman's first pitch to Rumble misses outside. Now, we have no view whatsoever of the Eagles' bullpen. But usually, Coach Copeland has a man warming up in these kinds of situations. 1 ball, no strikes. Check the runner and now deliver. And a strike called on the outer half. Of course, Brigman, the staff ace. This is his ball game. And he does need to finish the inning to qualify for the win, should the Eagles not relinquish the lead. Here's a 1-1. Fastball misses inside, almost got the batter, but Rumble was able to spin away and avoid getting hit. Two balls and a strike. Rumble ahead in the count. And Brigman delivers. Breaking ball, high pop-up on the infield. McGann near the bag, makes the catch to retire the side. So Jacob Brigman, two-out singles, but then gets a pop-up to end the threat. And he and the Eagles have a 3-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the fifth. We go to the bottom of the fifth. The Eagles will have Gavin Williams, Larson Lott, and Gadriel Burgos, the scheduled hitters, and they will face the new man on the mound, wearing number 10, freshman Sterling Jones, also from Homestead, Florida. So close the book on Tillman Padgett. 4 innings, 3 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts, 4 of those looking. He faced 19 batters. Gavin Williams had a 2-run single his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Takes the first pitch. Right at the top of the zone, 0-1. Williams struck out in the first, then looped one into right for a 2-run single in the 3-run second inning. He got underneath this one and popped it up into foul territory. And Caden Kennedy may have lost it into lights, but he caught the ball while falling down for the out. So 1 out. Sterling Jones gets the first man he faces as a college pitcher. Here's Larson Lott, who has struck out swinging and looking so far. Jones, a right-hander, winds and delivers. And his first pitch is fouled off. Jones majoring in kinesiology. Got his first man, and he's ahead of Lott, 0-1. And that one just missed the helmet of Larson Lott. Burgos on deck, followed by Scruggs and Harrelson, should the inning get there. 3-1 TCJ. Jones delivers, and Lott fouls this one off. And it's 1-2. In case you missed it, Eagles softball split a doubleheader with Ave Maria University this afternoon. One game won in walk-off fashion, scoring 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th. 10-9 was the final score. High pop-up, foul territory. Kennedy very busy and falling down both times, so making the catch both times as well. He must be looking right into those lights. They have been worked on, and they're much brighter than they were last year. Gadriel Burgos at the plate. 2 ground balls to the right side. 1 to second, 1 to first. Actually, his 1 to first was a diving play by Caden Kennedy, robbing Burgos of a base hit. Burgos with 7 RBIs in about 3.5 games. First pitch missed for ball 1. He had a 3-run single in Friday's game last weekend. And he takes one on the outside corner for a strike. Don't see that very often, a 3-run single. And it wasn't that the ball was bobbled or anything. There were 2 outs, runners were on the move, and he hit a line drive to center, and all 3 runners scored. And a curveball. Burgos didn't want it. He wanted a fastball, so we let it go. Two balls and a strike. And a pitch from Jones. Hit one pretty sharply, but right at the second baseman. It bobbled, but picked back up. And Medrano is able to get the out at first. So a 1-2-3. Nice start to the college career of Sterling Jones. He gets the side in order. And after 5, it's Trinity 3, Bob Jones 1. After 5, 3-1 TCJ. Bob Jones coming to bat in the top of the 6th with 2, 3, and 4 in the batting order. Evan Johnson, Cody Kirkpatrick, and Caden Kennedy. Brigman has been brilliant. He has faced 19 batters. He has struck out 9 of those and allowed 4 hits, one of those a home run, the only run so far for Bob Jones. Brigman, no decision in 6 terrific innings against Edward Waters last week. He left with the lead, but then Edward Waters came back, tied it up, and eventually won the game with a big 9th inning. Brigman will face Evan Johnson, who is 1 for 2. He led off the 4th with a base hit into left. Brigman's first pitch. Breaking ball. Bouncer up the middle. McGann will cut it off, throw to first in time. Logan McGann fielded the ball directly behind the base and made a perfect throw. Evan Johnson hustling made that really close. Honestly, I thought he was going to beat that or it would get into center field. This is a very spongy infield, and the ball gets through there quickly. Cody Kirkpatrick. Line drive and a strikeout. First pitch from Brigman, and a fastball for a strike. 3:15 down the lines here at Eagles Field. 3:55 in the alleys, 3:85 in center. Used to be deeper than that. The fences got moved in last year. No balls and a strike and a pitch. Line drive, left field, and down for a base hit. So Kirkpatrick, his first hit of the season. And he is aboard, bringing the potential tying run to the plate. Cleanup hitter Caden Kennedy, hit number 5 for the Bruins. And Kirkpatrick, the catcher, will come out for a courtesy runner. And this time, Luke, I got it right. Now we just have to see who the man is. Courtesy runner will be Sam Gearhart, a sophomore from Taylors, South Carolina. So Gearhart, the courtesy runner at first, and Brigman delivers, and a breaking ball misses low to Caden Kennedy. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out with the runner at first. Potential tying run at the dish. And Brigman delivers a breaking ball outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Brigman has now thrown 76 pitches. Throw over to first, and they got him. Brigman picks off Kennedy and erases the base runner, and there are 2 outs. So Gearhart, the courtesy runner, caught leaning the wrong way, and Caden Kennedy is at the plate with a count of 2 balls, no strikes, and the base is empty. Here's another Bruin warming up in the bullpen, a right-hander, swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. Count now 2-1. Brigman takes a long look. Now he's ready. And the pitch. And that one misses a little bit outside. That's ball 3. Brigman picked off 5 men last year. Just got his first of the season. And a swing and a miss to come back from behind in the count and work the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases are empty. Three balls, 2 strikes. Fastball grounded up the middle. Reeves will charge in, throw to first in time. Well, it really is 3 up, 3 down, not the way we normally mean it. The base hit was erased on the pickoff, and Brigman faces the minimum. The Eagles come to bat in the bottom of the 6th, leading 3-1. Cooper Scruggs leads off the 6th inning, facing Jones, and the first pitch is inside. Sterling Jones, 1-2-3, top of the 5th in his first collegiate inning. He got 2 foul pop-ups to first. That started the inning. And now Scruggs has a double and a run scored and struck out looking his last time up. And a strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. And pitch on the way. Just a little bit high. Dawson Harrelson, Tyson LaChapelle, the scheduled hitters after Scruggs. Count is 2-1. Jones from the windup and misses high. Like he dropped his elbow on that one and got underneath it and pushed it a little bit. 3 balls and a strike. Scruggs 1 for 2. Here's a 3-1. That one missed inside. That's ball 4, and the Eagles have the leadoff man aboard. First base runner allowed by Sterling Jones. And it brings up Dawson Harrelson, who was also 1 for 2 with a run scored. He singled in the second, stole the base, and scored on the Gavin Williams 2-run bloop into right. Now, Scruggs scored on an overthrow into center on Harrelson's stolen base. Scruggs was already at third and was able to scamper in to tie the score then at 1-1. And later in the inning, Williams broke that tie. So Harrelson has a runner at first, nobody out. Scruggs a modest lead off first. And a pitch. Fastball inside. For Scruggs from Valdosta, Georgia. Transfer from Abraham Baldwin. That one misses outside to Dawson Harrelson, another one of our new Eagles. A senior also from Abraham Baldwin, and he hails from Baxley, Georgia. Dawson's playing third. He also pitches. Scruggs again, not much of a lead at first. Gets a little extra half step, and the pitch on the way misses upstairs. That's ball 3. Tyson LaChapelle on deck. Three balls, no strikes. Look for Harrelson to be patient. And he takes ball 4 inside. Good plate appearances by Cooper Scruggs and Dawson Harrelson to draw the walk and bring up Tyson LaChapelle, who is nothing out of 2, but he hit the ball pretty sharply in the second to have it caught in center and took strike 3 his last time up. Head coach John Copeland of the TCJ Eagles, his 12th season, the only head coach in team history, and now a TCJ Eagles Hall of Fame member. Inducted last Friday night. Congratulations to Coach Copeland. 2 on, nobody out. LaChapelle drops down the bunt, and they wisely let it roll foul. Kennedy had no play, may have had a chance at LaChapelle, but he would have had to turn and find a running Sterling Jones, and that would have been a very difficult task. So he did the wise thing, let it roll foul for strike 1. There was absolutely no play at second or third. Let's see if LaChapelle squares around again. The infield pulls in. Double play depth up the middle. Corner infielders in front of the bags. 1 strike, nobody out. Jones from the stretch. He does drop it down. This time he'll keep it fair. Jones will not have a play. The bases are loaded with nobody out. That is a base hit for LaChapelle on the bunt. Scruggs to third, Harrelson to second, and LaChapelle aboard at first for Seth Reeves with nobody out. Now the Bruins' middle infielders will trade the run for a chance at a double play. Corner infielders in front of the bag, left-hand hitting Seth Reeves at the plate. Takes a fastball. Good take by Seth Reeves. 2 walks and then the sac bunt. Want to make sure that Jones gives him a good pitch. So 1 strike. Bottom of the 6th and the pitch. There's a slow roller pulled foul for strike 2. So LaChapelle with the base hit on the bunt. His first hit of the season. Sometimes that bunt single can really wake up a hitter, and he can get into a good groove from then on. 2 strikes, the pitch. That one hits the batter. And for a moment, it looked like the umpire I wasn't sure what he was going to say, but that's an RBI for Seth Reeves on a hit by a pitch. Cooper Scruggs scores his 2nd run of the night. Harrelson advances to 2nd, LaChapelle to 2nd, Harrelson to 3rd, and Seth Reeves is aboard. First run allowed by Sterling Jones. So 2 walks and a hit batsman and a bunt single. The Eagles not really lighting up the hit parade, but they've turned it into a run and still have the bases loaded with nobody out, and we have a timeout for a conference on the mound. Scruggs led off with a walk. Harrelson drew a walk. LaChapelle dropped down the bunt single, and then Reeves hit in the arm. And the Eagles are in business in the bottom of the 6th. Next batter will be Darren Goki. He scored a run as the pinch runner for Gattinella. That was back in the 2nd when Williams singled into right. Goki's first time at bat went down swinging in the 4th. Chance for Goki to drive in a couple of runs with a base hit. Nobody out. A ball to the outfield should get at least 1 home. The outfielders are Cox in left, Crawford in center, Rumble in right. Again, corner infielders in tight, middle infielders, double play depth. Now they draw in just a little closer. Left-hand hitting Goki. Ground ball up the middle. They could turn 2 to 2nd for 1. To 1st. In time, a run scores. No RBI credited, but the Eagles lead 5-1. So the 2 leadoff walks end up scoring. LaChapelle is at 3rd. Reeves is erased on the play. It'll go as a 4-6-3 double play, and there are 2 away. Logan McGann at the plate, and he takes a strike. "5-1 the score. LaChapelle at 3rd base. Now there are 2 outs. And a breaking ball for a strike. McGann looking for one he can drive in the outfield to get this run home. The pitch on the way. Fastball, got him looking. He disagreed, thought it was upstairs, but that ends the inning. The Eagles, though, 2 runs on 1 infield single, 2 walks, a hit batsman, and a man left. After 6, TCJ 5, BJU 1. Jacob Brigman has come out to start the 7th inning. He's been brilliant. He has allowed 5 hits, but just 1 run, the home run by Preston Cox. And Brigman has struck out 9 men. He will face 5, 6, and 7. Tyre, Cox, and Gomez in the 7th, barring any changes. Doubleheader tomorrow, 12 noon. Softball also plays tomorrow against John Melvin Christian. We will stream all of it here on TCJ Eagles Sports Network. Softball will not have announcing, but they will have a live video. There's a line drive single into right for Zach Tyre. 1 pitch, 1 hit, and the Bruins will try to start a comeback effort. Hit number 6 off a BJU bat. Brings up Preston Cox. Women's and men's basketball at Bob Jones tomorrow afternoon, South Region style. Cox takes the first pitch, breaking ball upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Homered in the 2nd. Struck out looking in the 5th. No update from Toccoa Falls. Women and men playing Toccoa Falls tonight. High fly ball. Center field. Scruggs backpedaled but made the catch. For a moment it looked like he might have come in a little too far, but the ball hung up there long enough for him to get back and make the play. So 1 out with the runner at first. And the batter's now Angelo Gomez. Nothing out of 2. A ground ball to the pitcher and a punch out. And Coach Broden calling time. He'll have a talk with the umpire. Looks like we see a trainer coming out as well. So I don't know what the delay is for, but the umpire's now talking with the trainer. Dominic Gattinella has hustled back onto the field. What a sight. He will take over for Darren Goki. So that's the reason the trainer was out there, to let the umpire know that Gattinella has cleared all observations, bleeding, protocol, whatever, and he is heading back. Now let's see if he goes back to center field or right. Gattinella is going back to center field, putting Scruggs back in right. And the first pitch. Brigman delivers with the runner at first and 1 out. We got a slight issue. We're going to pause the microphone here. We'll be right back. We're back. Brigman, a high fly ball to left field. Gavin Williams, plenty of room in front of the track, and makes the catch. So Gomez flies out for the 2nd out of the inning, and it brings up Elijah Medrano. So Gattinella is back in center, and Scruggs is now back in right. Elijah Medrano, 1 for 2, a base hit his last time up. 2 outs with the runner at first. And pitch on the way. And a breaking ball misses upstairs. Brigman from the stretch. Fastball, swing, and a miss. He has struck out 9, looking for number 10. A ball and a strike. Elijah Medrano, the hitter. Runner at first is Zach Tyre. He singled his way aboard. Now 2 outs, and that one fouled up and over the light tower and out of play. So a ball and 2 strikes. And a pretty good lead off first by Tyre. And Brigman has him going back towards first, and then he gets strike 3, and that retires a side. Number 10 for Jacob Brigman. The leadoff single does not go anywhere, and the Eagles come to bat in the bottom of the 7th, leading 5-1. In the bottom of the 7th, 2, 3, and 4 due up for TCJ. Gavin Williams, Larson Lott, and Gadriel Burgos facing Sterling Jones, who has pitched 2 innings. He's allowed 2 runs, both earned. Those both came in the 6th inning. He walked the first 2 men of the inning, and they both came in to score. Leadoff walks, they'll get you quite often. Gavin Williams trying to get his way aboard. He has a 2-run single to his credit in 3 trips to the plate. Takes the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. Loop that one into right to drive in 2 in the 2nd inning. That gave the Eagles the 3-1 lead at the time, and it's now 5-1. This one misses low. That's ball 2. Nobody throwing in the Bruins bullpen. There was someone not long ago, but he has finished. The 2-0 to Williams. Line drive, base hit into center, and the Eagles have the leadoff man aboard. Ball hit pretty sharply. Williams had 4 home runs for the Eagles last year. He now has 2 hits here tonight. He came in hitting 8 for 12, so with a 2 for 4, it's pretty good when 2 for 4 brings your average down. That pitched a lot low and outside. He's now 10 out of 14, Gavin Williams. Make that 10 out of 16. 12 plus 4 is 16, okay. 1 ball, no strikes to Lott, and the pitch. Takes one upstairs. There is a man starting to move around again in the bullpen. If I'm seeing that correctly, that is Noah Ezel. Noah Ezel. See, Ezel or Ezel. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch to Lott, swing and a foul back. Lott got himself a home run in the South Region tournament last year. He also made plays of the month of February. He made a diving catch during the NCCAA Division II Invitational in Arlington, Texas, and that made the plays of the month. Runners going. Pitch is a strike. The throw is high. Williams will steal second base. The ball gets away, but not far enough for further advancement. So a stolen base for Gavin Williams, his second of the season. And an RBI opportunity now for Larson Lott, who's ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. Well, the umpire's arm came up as if to call a strike. And yeah, now it's 2-2. That's been updated correctly. And this one is outside. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gavin Williams at second base. Nobody out. 5-1 Eagles lead. Lott trying to deliver him home. And he fouls this one straight back. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Temperature about 54 degrees. We started right at 60, and it's cooling down a little bit, not too badly. There's a line drive to first. The catch is made, but Williams read it just right and got back without a throw. So Lott hit the ball pretty sharply, but he is out number 1. And now we have time called, a conference on the mound, and it looks like a new man will take over for Sterling Jones. 1 out with the runner at second. We'll pause here for the pitching change. We'll be right back. The new pitcher for the Bruins, a freshman from Boiling Springs, South Carolina, Noah Ezel. Also plays outfield, majoring in social studies education. Well, he's better at that than I am. I do math pretty well, but not too great with social studies. He will take over for Sterling Jones, who went 2 1/3 innings, 2 runs, both earned, and he is responsible for Gavin Williams at second base. Jones walked 2, and he struck out 1. Ezel's first batter will be Gadriel Burgos. And Ezel checks the runner, not being held. And a fastball, good hard fastball outside. So Noah Ezel, his first collegiate batter faced. 1 ball, no strikes. Gomez, a shortstop, trying to keep Williams close to the bag. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, Ezel throws hard. It is Ezel. I verified that. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Checks the runner and delivers. And a fastball low. Count is 2-1. In the 8th, the Bruins have 9-1-2 due up. Crawford, Rumble, and Johnson. Eagles trying to extend the lead. They have a runner at second with 1 out. And a strike called makes it 2-2. Gavin Williams singled to start the inning and stole second base. Lott hit a sharp line drive caught by the first baseman, Caden Kennedy. Burgos 2-2. Ground ball pulled foul down the right side. Coach Ryan Ongst, 5 years as an Eagles catcher and designated hitter. As a junior, hit about .450. Made NCCAA All-American. As a senior, not quite that high, but still one of the better hitters in the league. Well over 300. And ball 3 is upstairs, so the count is full. Ongst, a Jacksonville native from Mandarin High School. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out with Williams at second. Payoff pitch on the way. Ball 4. Burgos fell behind and worked himself a walk, so he is aboard. Williams at second, 1 out, and Cooper Scruggs steps up to the plate. Scruggs has scored twice. First time after a double, second time after a walk. Officially, he is 1 for 2. Ezel from the stretch delivers, and Scruggs gave it a big rip, but pulled his head and missed for strike 1. Now, Jacob Brigman has pitched 7 innings. I don't know if he'll come out for the 8th or not. He's been terrific. 1 strike. Breaking ball. Missed. Got away from the catcher, but Kirkpatrick jumped right on top of it. Keep Williams at second. Kennedy, the first baseman, is playing way behind the runner. Got a hard-hitting left-hander at the plate. Williams being kept close by Gomez, the shortstop. And the 1-1. And that one was outside. I believe it was Bobby Bonds, late great Bobby Bonds, talking about leading off first base with Willie McCovey at the plate, and Bonds said he was scared to death every time that happened because just how hard Willie McCovey would hit the ball. High fly ball, well hit, center field. Crawford going back. He'll get under it. No! The ball drops. Williams had to hold up to make sure it wasn't caught. They're going to wave him on in. The throw to the plate, not in time. Williams scores. RBI double for Cooper Scruggs. The Eagles lead 6-0. Ball nearly got out. Would have been his 3rd home run, but he'll take the RBI double. Williams led off with a base hit. He ends up scoring, and it is 6-1. Burgos around from first to third on the double. So 2 men still in scoring position for Dawson Harrelson. He has reached base twice and scored both times. High pop-up, that is out of play. A base hit in the 2nd and a stolen base. A ground out in the 3rd and a walk and a run in the 6th. So officially 1 for 2 with a stolen base and 2 runs scored. Chance to drive in 2 for Harrelson. And a pitch. Breaking ball misses. Ball and a strike. Infield in at all 4 positions, trying to cut down the runner at the plate. A ball and a strike to Dawson Harrelson. And this one misses inside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. The run was charged to Sterling Jones, so the book is now closed on Jones. 2-1. And a fastball high and tight, 4-3. 3 balls and a strike. Harrelson will now look for one he can drive. Try to get at least one home, if not both. 1 out. Here's the pitch. That's ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Second straight time that Harrelson has drawn a walk. So he's aboard at first. Second walk issued by Ezel. 1 out. Tyson LaChapelle, the next hitter. Infield conference on the mound. Eagles got 2 in the second, or 3 in the second, 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, looking for more. Bruins got 1 in the second, a home run from Preston Cox. Spring training not far away. Then the games just soon afterward, and opening day, March 25th, the earliest American played game non-overseas in Major League history for opening day. Signal by the umpire was just for trip to the mound, charge to the Bruins. Bases loaded, 1 out for Tyson LaChapelle. A bunt single his last time up. And he was looking to go deep and drive in 4 with that swing. Got a piece of it and fouled it back. He lined hard to center in the second, struck out looking in the 4th, and dropped that bunt down in the 2-run 6th. That was the only hit for the Eagles, and they got 2. They had 2 walks and a hit batsman in the inning. The hit batsman brought home a run. LaChapelle looking to do some damage and extend the lead. Big rip. Came up empty on the first pitch. 0-1. Held up in time. Started to flinch, but took it low for ball 1. Enjoying all the interaction on the chat. A ball and a strike. Fastball misses outside. Count is 2-1. Noah Ezel trying to work his way out of a jam. 1 run is in and a pitch. And that ball hit the bat and went foul for strike 2. LaChapelle tried to check his swing but made contact. Two balls, 2 strikes. Wind still blowing out across from the right field corner toward the left. It's 2-2 and a pitch. Ball 3, count is full. Action in the Bruins bullpen. The right-hander is Talon Field. That's the name of our soccer field, Talon Field. There's a chopper down the third base line. It's going to stay fair, and an infield single and an RBI. Tyson LaChapelle with his second infield hit, and this one brings home a run. Burgos scores. It's 7-1. Scruggs advances to third, Harrelson to second, and LaChapelle with the RBI. And for Tyson LaChapelle, his first ribby of the season. And it brings up Seth Reeves, who got one the hard way his last time up, hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. Right off the forearm. And the pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. Credit LaChapelle. He didn't take it for granted. He was motoring down the first baseline. Got there without a throw. 7-1 Eagles. And a pitch. And that's a strike. This is a 9-inning game. And Reeves, if he were to score without a base runner being put out, that would be a 10-run inning, and that would end the ball game, a 10-run lead. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Well, Reeves won't do it. He's out number 2. Dominic Gattinella went back in for Darren Goki, and he is back at the plate. Hit by the pitch in the second. Goki ended up scoring the run as the pinch runner. Gattinella back in the box. So no official at bat. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He was trying to end it there because he does now represent the potential walk-off run. There are 2 outs. Bases are loaded. No balls and a strike. And a breaking ball for strike 2. 9-1-2 due up for the Bruins in the top of the 8th. Nothing in 2 to pitch to Gattinella. Bounces in the dirt. All runners hold. Nice job by Kirkpatrick. The ball didn't get behind the catcher, so he was able to track the ball down, and Ezel did his job covering the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So Ezel in some trouble, punches out both Reeves and Gattinella and strands the bases loaded. The Eagles, though, get 2, and after 7, lead this one 7-1. Top of the 8th, the Bruins are going to face a new man on the mound. Andrew Moeller takes over for Jacob Brigman, who is fantastic. Moeller, a junior from Pasco High School in Dade City, Florida. Jacob Brigman, 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 of those a home run. The only run he allowed, he walked 1, and he struck out 10. So Jacob Brigman in line for the win. Andrew Moeller will take over for him. Moeller so far, 2 appearances. This will be number 3. 3 innings, 4 runs, 3 earned. He has walked 4, struck out 2, and allowed 1 home run. He will face Mannix Crawford, barring any changes, then Henry Rumble and Evan Johnson. Moeller, a very versatile right-hander. He can start, he can relieve, and he can close as well if necessary. And his first batter will be Mannix Crawford, who is 1 for 2, a base hit in the 5th. Jacob Brigman in line for his first win of the season. His second terrific start. No decision last Friday against Edward Waters. And Moeller's first pitch to Crawford. It's a fastball for a strike. Seven innings, 1 run. So he has pitched now 13 innings, 3 runs, only 2 of them earned. And a breaking ball misses outside from Moeller. A ball and a strike. And Moeller winds and delivers. Check swing, and he went around for strike 2. Little sinker. Crawford trying to get on base. The Bruins looking to rally, trailing 7-1 in the 8th. Had a pretty quick ball game. And this one is low, and that's ball 2. No other changes for the Eagles, just the man on the mound. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Moeller takes a long look. And here's a 2-2. Fastball, high pop-up. Left side, McGann will call off the third baseman and make the catch. So 1 out, base is empty. Top of the order, Henry Rumble at the plate. He has struck out twice and popped a short. So Moeller gets the first man he faces. Shakes off a couple of signs, gets one he likes, and a breaking ball is hit hard into left field. A ground ball base hit for Henry Rumble, his first hit of the season. So Rumble aboard, and Evan Johnson at the plate. He is 1 for 3. Bruins playing their season opener here tonight. Eagles looking for their first win in their 4th attempt. Johnson has popped up, singled, and grounded to short. And Moeller's pitch hits the batter to put 2 men aboard. So after he got a pop-up on his first man, Moeller allows a couple of base runners. Part of the batting order coming up. Cody Kirkpatrick due up next, followed by Caden Kennedy. Kirkpatrick is 1 for 3. Got himself a hard base hit into left his last time up. First pitch, a little bit high. In the bottom of the 8th, the Eagles have McGann, Williams, and Lott, the top 3 in the batting order, due up. Moeller checks the runner at second and delivers. A breaking ball misses down low. So he's missed high, he's missed low. 2 balls, no strikes. Moeller checks that runner at second and delivers. Swing and a miss. Ball pops out of Lott's mitt, but not far enough for an advance. Throw nearly got away from Moeller. This is a new mound as well that the Trinity pitchers have to get used to. Moeller's been here a couple of years, but this is a brand new surface, and the slope is not as steep as we're used to seeing. 2-1 to pitch. High fly ball, center field. Gattinella fades back. He has room, and he makes the catch. Runners will hold, and there are 2 away. Ball's hit pretty well, but Gattinella just had to back up a few steps to make the play. Now, the mound is still high, but the steepness of the slope not quite as much as in the years past. This field opened up in 2005. Two on, two out, and Moeller's first pitch, and this one's down low. One ball, no strikes. Pitch on the way. And a strike called. The field opened in 2005. Trinity Christian Academy has played here for many, many years. Then TBC Eagles baseball started 12 years ago. And a pitch on the way. 2015, so this is their 12th season, so 11 years ago on the calendar. 2 balls and a strike. Trinity Christian Academy, I'll tell you in a moment, as this pitch misses outside, starts the season with the preseason ranking of number 6 in the country according to Perfect Game. And they played 2 preseason games here earlier this week and won them both. 3 balls and a strike. High pop-up just behind the infield. Gattinella coming in and makes the catch. 2 batters reach, but neither score. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Eagles 7, the Bruins 1. Due up in the bottom of the 8th for TCJ. Top of the order, Logan McGann, Gavin Williams, and Larson Lott facing Noah Ezell. 2/3 of an inning so far. 2 runs scored while he was pitching, but only one of those charged to him. So far his official line, 2/3 of an innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Logan McGann at the plate. He has walked twice, nothing out of 2 officially. He does have a stolen base. Tell you what the Bruins have on tap in the 9th after this first pitch from Ezell. And a slow roller towards short. Charging in and making the throw to first in time is Angelo Gomez. So 1 pitch, 1 out. In the 9th, Bob Jones will have 5, 6, and 7. Tyre, Cox, and Gomez. And Ezell wants to make quick work of the Eagles here in the 8th and give his team one last opportunity. Gavin Williams at the plate. He is 2 for 4 with a run scored, a stolen base, and 2 driven in. Very good night for Gavin Williams, the junior from Port Orange, Florida. Pride of Spruce Creek High School. Took the first pitch for a strike. Gavin Williams, his 3rd season here as an Eagle. 0-1, and the pitch. Check swing, and he held up in time. Pitch downstairs. Wind is still blowing out very hard towards the left field corner. A ball and a strike. to Gavin Williams. And that one's in the dirt. That's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Temperatures have leveled off at 54 degrees. We started at 60. Here's a 2-1. And that one up and behind the head of Williams, and he just did duck under it. There's a man throwing in the Bruins bullpen. Three balls and a strike. Ball 4 is inside. So Gavin Williams on base for the 3rd time tonight. 3rd walk issued by Ezel. Larson Lott at the plate. Hit the ball hard his last time up, but it was caught by the first baseman. He is nothing out of 4. Williams has a stolen base tonight. High pop foul. This one is out of play. He singled and stole second and then scored a run in the 7th. 2 stolen bases so far on the season for Williams. Decent but not excessive leadoff first. Lott the hitter, no balls and a strike. Williams is leaning towards second. And he's on the move. Lott takes it inside. The throw down is not in time. Stolen base number 2 of the night for Gavin Williams, number 3 of the season. And he's in scoring position with a count of 1-1 to Larson Lott. RBI opportunity for the Eagles catcher. Medrano will try to keep Williams close to the bag at second. And Lott takes one on the inside corner. He disagreed, but that's strike 2. They are giving Larson Lott all the room he wants down the right field line. Rumble is even with the line between second and third base. Here's a 1-2. Check swing. He went around. A tag is applied. So that'll be a strikeout. 2 outs for Gadriel Burgos. Tough night at the plate for Lott. He'll have another opportunity, 2 more actually, tomorrow. And Burgos walked and scored in the 7th. Nothing out of 3 officially. Robbed of a hit on a diving play in the 3rd inning. Caden Kennedy was the thief. Williams at second, now 2 outs, and the pitch. Pulled foul toward the dugout. No balls and a strike. That play by Kennedy, that was fantastic. The ball looked like it was actually behind him when he made the catch. He was completely horizontal. Hard 1 hopper. 1 strike. And that is a hit batsman that will put Burgos at first for the 2nd time tonight. That's a 2nd Eagle that's been hit by a pitch, actually 3rd. Gattinella, Reeves, and now Burgos. And Cooper Scruggs has had a really good night. 4 trips to the plate, on base 3 times. He drove in a run with a double his last time up. He has scored twice. So Scruggs, another RBI opportunity. He's had a really good start to the season. Couple of home runs in last week's doubleheader. Takes the first pitch up and away. 4 total RBIs entering play tonight. He added a 5th one in the 7th inning. Scruggs has now scored 4 runs in 4 games. That one misses upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Uzel from the stretch, 2 outs, and a pitch. And that one is tapped foul for strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes. Scruggs has been a tough man to retire tonight, just one time. Here's a 1-2. Started to flinch and held up in time as the ball hit the plate. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Long look by Uzel. Now the 2-2. Ball 3 is upstairs. The runners will be off on the pitch. 3-2, 2 out. Ball in the gap could score them both. Scruggs digging in. Williams at second. Burgos at first. Here's a payoff pitch. There go the runners. And ball 4 is inside to load the bases. Nice plate appearance by Scruggs, his 2nd walk of the night and his 4th time on base. Well, we're going to call Cooper Scruggs and Jacob Brigman co-players of the game. Brigman for his pitching, Scruggs for his offense, and we'll have ourselves a pinch runner at second base. Coming out will be Chance Helvey, one of our new Eagles, a freshman from Port St. Lucie's Masters Academy. And the first pitch, Harrelson, line drive, caught at third. A diving play by Evan Johnson. He saved possibly 3 runs on a fantastic grab. Highway robbery. Harrelson is out, and that ends the inning. The Eagles load the bases, but thanks to the diving play by Evan Johnson, they do not score. However, the Eagles lead 7-1 as we go to the 9th. Due up for the Bruins, barring any changes, Zach Tyre, Preston Cox, Angelo Gomez facing Andrew Moeller. 1 scoreless inning. He allowed a hit and he hit a batter. Tyre, the number 5 hitter in the batting order. He is 1 for 3. He's hit the ball hard twice. He has struck out as well. He has a punch out, a line drive, double play, and a base hit. So Tyre will try to start a rally. Zach Tyre, the designated hitter. Well, I didn't think anything would beat Kennedy's dive and catch at first earlier in the game, but that catch by Evan Johnson, sorry, Caden, but Evan just took the play of the night away from you. And he robbed 3 runs possibly from Dawson Harrelson, 3 ribbies. That ball gets down the line. All 3 could have come around. Zach Tyre digs in. Andrew Moeller, the pitcher. No further changes for the Eagles. And a pitch. First pitch, fastball is upstairs. Bruins are looking for base runners. Any way they can get them. 1 ball, no strikes. Moeller delivers. And that one misses low and outside. Jacob Brigman, 7 innings, 1 earned run, 6 hits, 10 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Looking for his first win. And Moeller delivers, check swing, and it's called a strike anyway. That was a called strike. So 2-1 the count. Infield playing back. Here's a 2-1. Line drive into right. Scruggs backpedals and makes the catch on the warning track. Very well struck line drive into right, caught by Cooper Scruggs. So 1 out. Here's Preston Cox. This is not a save situation for Andrew Moeller. When he came in, the Eagles had a 4-run lead, and this is only his 2nd inning of work. So no save situation, but doing a nice job. Got out of a jam, got the first batter of the 9th, and gets the first pitch fastball for a strike to Preston Cox, who hit the home run into second. He is 1 for 3. One strike pitch, and a swing and a foul ball for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Moeller takes a long look. Nothing in 2. Check swing. The ball got away. Runners heading toward first. They're going to say it was a swing, apparently, and he will be on first base. So that'll be a strikeout and a wild pitch. So the out is not recorded. Cox, very aware, hustled down, got there without a throw. Angelo Gomez, the hitter, nothing out of 3. Good lead off first by Cox. And the pitch is low and outside. Trailing by 6, we wouldn't expect the Bruins to run, but you really never know. Want to put some pressure on the pitcher and the catcher. Moeller with the 6-run lead, focusing on the batter, and gets a strike called at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eagles are playing for the double play in the infield. Cox with a pretty good lead and the pitch. This one gets away, but not far enough. I'm not sure if Cox recognized it because he went back to first base, didn't even make a move towards second. The ball may have also hit that wall and bounced back to lot pretty quickly. About a 2-foot concrete wall back there. It's a long way back there, but the ball hits that wall, and the shape of the wall will get the ball back to the catcher usually. 2-1, and the pitch is low for ball 3. Coach Copeland would prefer not to use another pitcher, but he will if he has to. Got a doubleheader tomorrow. 3 balls and a strike and a pitch. Ground ball back to the box. Throw to second into center field. They get nothing. Cox will pop up. There will be no throw. That is a fielder's choice. An error on the pitcher to allow Cox to be safe and advance first to third. And Gomez is safe at first. Okay. And so the Bruins now with runners at the corners. Eagles had a chance to end the game, but the throw went into center field. Cox, very alert, popped up and hustled into third. Gomez, the runner at first. Elijah Medrano, the hitter, he is 1 for 3. Bruins trying to sniff out a rally, if nothing else, make a statement for tomorrow. They're not giving up. The first pitch is outside. 1 out with runners at the corners. Moeller from the stretch. And a pitch. High fly ball into right. Cox will tag. Scruggs drops the ball. A run will score. Another man advances to second. 2 consecutive errors have opened the door for the Bruins. That will go as a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Maduro, and an error allowing him to reach. Cox's run is unearned. Depending on what happens next, Gomez advances to second. And we're going to have a pause as catcher Larson Lott has come to the dugout, so we'll be right back. Bruins have had a door open, and they now trail by 5. Still some work for them to do. 1 out with 2 men aboard. Moeller checks that runner. And a high fly ball towards center field. Gattinella will make the catch. A runner will tag and bluff. The throw was right on target. Crawford hit the ball hard and lined out to center. 2 outs. Eagles 1 out away from getting their first win of the season. Henry Rumble will try to prevent that from happening. He has a base hit his last time up. He is 1 for 4. Two on, 2 out. Infield can play back and get the easy play. Moeller from the stretch. And a fastball low and outside. Our co-players of the game, Jacob Brigman for his pitching. Cooper Scruggs for his offense. On base 4 times. Scored twice and drove 1 in. Line drive well hit towards center. Gattinella going back. He will not get there. It's up against the fence. 2 runs will score. Rumble stumbled around first on his way to second, and he drives both in for a 2-run double, and they cut the deficit down to 3. Both runs unearned. All 3 in the inning unearned, and Rumble hit the daylights out of that one. Both those 2 runs reached on errors, and it's come back to hurt the Eagles. They still lead by 3 with Evan Johnson at the plate. Hit by a pitch his last time up. He is 1 for 3. And now the potential tying run is in the on-deck circle. Cody Kirkpatrick is waiting his turn. A line drive, 1 hopper right in front of the 385 sign. Moeller takes a long look. An overthrow and a drop pop-up have opened the door, and the Bruins have scored 3. Slider for a strike. Nothing in 1. And a pitch. There's a looper into right. That's going to drop down. A runner around third. He will score. It is 7-5. Another unearned run for the Bruins, but they're on the board. Johnson drives home the run with a base hit to right, and the tying run is now at the plate. Coach Copeland will call time, and that usually means we're going to have a pitching change. Cody Kirkpatrick waiting to take his hacks. Again, a couple of miscues, and the Bruins have scored 4 in the 9th and have the tying run coming to the plate. We'll be right back. Eagles bring in their closer, Drew Billings. It was 7-1 when the inning started, so Billings now pressed into a save situation. He set the team record 10 saves last year. He will inherit a runner at second with 2 outs and Cody Kirkpatrick at the plate. Andrew Moeller, 1 2/3 innings, 4 unearned runs. He is responsible for the runner at second. An overthrow and a drop pop-up, followed by a hard line drive, and then a 2-run double and an RBI single has brought the tying run to the plate. Cody Kirkpatrick. Drew Billings, a senior from Cartersville, Georgia, came here from Shorter University. And he will try to get his first save of the season. His 3rd year here as a TCJ Eagle. He will usually drop down from submarine, but he'll come over the top on occasion to try to throw off the hitter. Hard throwing right-hander. Runner at first, 2 men out. And Billings with his first pitch. It's in there, a slider for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. And a check swing at a pitch outside. Counts even at 1-1. No other changes for the Eagles. That one's in the dirt and gets away. That'll be a wild pitch charged to Billings. And a runner now in scoring position. Credit these Bruins. They saw an opening and they woke up the bats and scored 4 times. Kirkpatrick trying to keep this alive and get himself on base, representing the tying run. 2 balls and a strike, and he is hit by the pitch, and he is aboard. Things have fallen apart for the Eagles in the ninth. Caden Kennedy, the 9th man to bat. Coach Broden will come out and settle down his senior closer. If we do go to a bottom of the 9th, it will be LaChapelle, Reeves, and Gattinella due up for TCJ. Billings trying to make sure we don't have to worry about that until tomorrow. The inning started with a line drive, then a strikeout wild pitch, a fielder's choice overthrow, a drop fly ball in right, brought home a run, a line out, a double off the center field fence, brought in 2. Evan Johnson singled to right to drive home another one, and Cody Kirkpatrick was just hit by a pitch. So the tying run is on base, and the batter is Caden Kennedy, the cleanup man. He is nothing out of 3. He has drawn a walk. First and second, 2 outs. Billings has 1 man to get. Fastball inside. A force at any base. And the pitch. Right down the middle for a strike. One ball, 1 strike. And a tap foul, and Billings is ahead 1-2. And he's not too worried about the runners. He knows he just has to get this batter. One in the gap with 2 outs. Runners don't have to see if it'll be caught. Could score them both. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Billings from the stretch and the pitch. And a tapper. Billings will pick it up. And he'll drop the ball. Everybody is safe. And that'll be an error on the pitcher. Tying runs are now both in scoring position. The batter, Zach Tyre. And we're going to have ourselves a pinch runner at first base. Well, the batter will be Zach Tyre, who started this inning with a line drive caught in right. Everybody playing back. Blackwell, the pinch runner at first. And that one hits the batter and brings home a run. Second man that Billings has hit. Evan Johnson will score. That run charged to Moeller. It's unearned. I'll close the book on Andrew Moeller. And Bob Jones has the tying run now at third. Coach Copeland wanted to make sure that ball actually hit the batter. The umpire says yes, it did, and Preston Cox is at the plate. He started this rally. He struck out but reached because the ball got by the catcher. And a pitch on the way from Billings, a chopped foul. Had 2 hits in the inning, but 5 runs have scored. 3 errors, 2 hit batsmen. Tying run at third. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Billings 1 strike away. It is a save situation. No balls, 2 strikes. That one just missed the corner. Billings wanted it but didn't get it. So 1-2. It was close, but it missed. Here's a 1-2. Another tapper foul. That one got a piece of Cox. Coach Morrison making sure Cox is all right, also talking a little strategy. Ball looked like it got Cox right on the top of the foot. So it's 1-2. Someone just said that hurts. Yes, it does. I've done it. It's even more painful in the cooler weather. A ball and 2 strikes. Tying run at third. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Top of the 9th. Billings from the stretch. Misses outside. There's nowhere to put him. And if it's ball 3, then all runners will get a head start. Billings wants to do it here and not allow those runners that head start. Here's a 2-2. Foul ball hard to the right side. Almost got a couple of fans standing over there by the dugout. That one hit the side of the dugout and nearly ricocheted into the fans standing over there. There is a Bruin in the bullpen just in case. Here's a 2-2. Strike 3 called. It took a moment as the umpires checked with each other, and that's the ball game. Well, it was dicey, but the Eagles get their first win of the season. Final score 7-6. The winning pitcher is Jacob Brigman. 7 innings, 1 earned run, 6 hits, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts. Drew Billings gets the save. It wasn't his cleanest outing, but he got the final 2 outs to pick up his first save of the season. Brigman 1 win, no losses. The losing pitcher will be Tillman Paget. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. Doubleheader action tomorrow beginning at 12. Well, it got exciting at the end. We're going to see you tomorrow for Coach John Copeland and Coach Jordan Broden and their staff and the athletic director, John D. Jones, and all of us here at TCJ. I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from Trinity College of Jacksonville.